Hi, how are you? It's Mr. Gleason. I'm here to tell you that it's Read Across America week. Yeah, pretty much like the best week in America is Read Across America. That's my humble opinion. But when I was asked to make a quick video just to talk about Read Across America, it made me think of a question that I had from a second grader just like about a week ago. We were on Zoom, and at the end of the session I said, does anybody have any questions? Thinking they were going to ask a question about what I just taught them. And a second grader raised his hand. I said, yes. And he said, why do you like books so much? Like, totally puzzled and baffled. And then I just stopped and was like, and I stammered and I was like, and I realized that there were probably 86 reasons why I like books so much, and I couldn't get any of them at the tip of my tongue. So I thought to myself, that's what Read Across America is. I'll tell everybody why I love books so much, and I have a feeling that I'm not going to get all 86, but I'm going to give you a few, and I have a feeling that you might at least have one in common with me, or maybe a few. Alright, so here are some reasons why I love reading and why I love Read Across America. When I read a book, it helps me use my imagination. Or, whoa. It helps me build vocabulary. What does that mean? Well, I learn really fancy words when I read. Sometimes I remember them and sometimes I don't. And it also helps me learn how to say them. And then it helps me with my conversations, because once in a while I try to sneak those words in. But my wife is usually paying attention and I usually say them incorrectly. But I know that I know them in my head. Also, reading helps me not be so lonely. Sometimes I get lonely. It might happen to you too. And if there's a book nearby, I could just pick it up and I instantly don't feel lonely anymore. It's pretty incredible. And I could just, my whole brain can dive right into that book and be right with those characters, and that loneliness just disappears. I have a feeling that books make me smarter, and I really need that, because ever since I was a kid, school has been really hard, but I've been reading my whole life, and I can't imagine if I didn't read as many books as I did. I think my brain would be a little bit smaller than it was. Want to hear some more reasons? There's so many, many good reasons. Reading inspires me. When I read a book about other people's lives, I have that little feeling in my heart, like, wow, they did that. And not only just wow, they did that, but wow, what can I do in my life to kind of like mirror up and peer up and be as incredible as that person? So it definitely inspires me. And sometimes it inspires me, maybe, someday maybe I'll write a book. Maybe someday you'll write a book because you read so many wonderful books. I like reading, especially, it opens up many cultures to me. I have a feeling that there are so many places in the world I will never visit in my life. One, because maybe I don't have time or I don't have the money. And that's really makes me sad sometimes. But when I open a book, I can open myself to another country, another culture. And that, I think, is a really special thing. Books make me laugh. I've read some books where I have what we call laugh out loud before it was LOL, where you're actually sitting there and you laugh out loud and everyone else around you is kind of like, what? Because it's just you in the book. Nobody else is part of that laughter, and that laughter builds inside. And that definitely has come from some amazing books I've read. Another thing books are great for is are you having trouble with something? Are you angry? You're frustrated? Are you stressed out? Maybe you're just like tired of me turning your Zoom like microphone off and you just want to talk more. Whatever it is, just take it out, open up a book, and it will slowly go away. My most favorite reason, and like I told you, I'm not going to get to all 86, but my most favorite reason for reading and picking up books continually is because I believe that books build empathy. And I know it surely has done so for me. And what that means is when I read about other people, it helps me identify with them. It helps me feel for them. And it helps me understand situations that maybe I haven't been in, or situations that maybe someday I will be in. And I think it makes me a better person. And I think I've grown a lot because of all the books that I have read. If you don't like reading, it could just be because you haven't found the right book yet. I truly believe that. And it's out there. And if you can't find a book that you love, well, maybe you should just write your own. And maybe some other people who don't like books will love your book. And if you already love books as much as I do, well, happy Read Across America.
Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Dinsmore, and I'm so excited to tell you that beginning Monday, March 1st, is Read Across America. It's always a very big celebration at Oak Tree, and this year will be no different. Even though we can't all be together, we have so many activities planned. Your teacher has an awesome choice board with something for everyone. I've created a Padlet where you can post your photos. And we're going to celebrate Dr. Seuss's birthday and a One Book, One School all in 1 week. I'm turning it over to Mrs. Amendola now, who's going to give you a little more information about the choice board. We're so excited. Hope you are too.
Hi, Oak Tree friends, and happy Read Across America. This is Mrs. Amendola, and I just wanted to introduce to you our bingo board of activities that we're going to be doing this week. So Mrs. Dinsmore just kicked off Read Across America for you. And I wanted to share with you the different activities that we have available for you to do this week to celebrate your love for reading. So each of your teachers will share with you how to access this bingo board. And each time you complete one of the activities, you're going to take one of these pink squares and put it over the activity that you completed. There are so many fun things for you to do here on this board, and it goes along with so many different interests that we have. So whether you're going to build a fort or a tent and grab a flashlight and read a book as though you're camping outside, or reading a book about recipes and baking and then creating one of those recipes, whether you're going to dress up like a character in one of your stories or recreate the ending for a new story, you have so many different things to choose from this week. Don't forget to click on the Share Photos here in the middle of your board to share with Oak Tree School and our Padlet all of the different activities and the fun things you're doing for Read Across America this week. I can't wait to see everything that you're doing. Happy reading, Oak Tree.